always feared water, not faucet water, shallow, deep waters. Many things contributed to this. No control over access to pools, to lessons, the lack of wardrobe compromise, the fear of drowning while learning. Whenever we had visitors from out of town, my dad would take them on the Circle Line to show off the sights. The pride was a similar sentiment of the photos him and my mom would send to Pakistan of the rooms in our house. I would go along and wonder if there are enough life vests on the ship, or if the East River would burn a hole through my body if we sank. And then my body would bump into all the dead bodies in the river. I have always feared the water and so disliked and tried to stay away. And I stayed in my bubble of non-swimmers, and being away from water made me, funnily, unconsciously, collect so many images of water in a land that is inland. But this is not why we're here. We're here to learn how to swim. So, Learn to Swim Lessons Session 1. Now, some of us are at different levels of swimming, I assume. For example, I just jumped into my brother's 4-foot gigantic inflatable pool this summer and started swimming. Co-instructor of mine. Right? You are my co-instructor, Adriana. Okay. This guy wants to learn how to dive. It's session 2. It's for you.
Okay. Start from the top?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to Learn to Swim Lessons Session 1. In Session 1, we will focus on land conditioning. The 4 fundamental principles of land conditioning are 1. Skill, 2. Strength, 3. Flexibility, and 4. Willpower. Let's review each principle in greater detail. Now under skill, we will be learning about movement. So the first is the cut. The second is the rip. The third is the stroke. Under strength, we will be focusing on time. Sonia, can you please set the timer? Under flexibility, we will be focusing on the joints. Who joins what? How do we connect? And finally, under willpower, we will be focusing on the drive, the desire to listen and react with free will.
I point to you. I'm going to start with 5 people. You're just going to swim towards me. You just have to swim towards the front. Okay. 1. And you have to get out your name too.
Oh, Jasmine.
Yes. Swim. Swim to the front. Amazing. Hey, you. Pooja. Pooja, come on. Yes. Look at that form. Okay. Okay, and you?
The nice hug.
Okay, and you? I have these images with me. And so I'm going to yell, I'm going to point to you, you're going to yell your name, and then you're going to describe the image. Whatever comes to your head. I'm just going to show you the image, and you're just going to say a sentence, a list, whatever you want to do. Okay, you can come forward and swim.
Celebration.
Okay.
Love.
Gray hat.
Obama.
Thank you. And your name?
Lakshmi.
Harassment.
Fruit?
Just like,
Indeed.
Geometric.
soup.
Badass.
Action.
Torture from sisters.
Yeah.
Love at a discount.
Black.
Evangelical Christians.
Someone's hiding. Oh, you have to come up? You can come.
And who's all this diva? The diva.
And describe it. So the next thing, the last final thing in like 50 seconds. So how do we practice our willpower even further? You've been instructed to put these images selected by me on the wall, and you've made a large collage of images, some familiar, some unfamiliar, most from mainstream sources, some ugly, some personal, some impersonal, favorable, and some strange. And to practice willpower, you may swim towards the front at any moment during the symposium. And feel free to alter any of these images or place any more of those images on here or rip down some of these images. So any changes are welcome. So I have always feared the water and so disliked and tried to stay away from it. And I stayed in my bubble of non-swimmers, and being away from water made me funnily and unconsciously collect so many images of water in a land that is